it's Vincent. It gives me supreme pleasure to report I am no longer mall security guard over at Rockford Plaza. In fact, these days, I'm in a position to offer you a lucrative, although unorthodox opportunity to make some money and sabotage one of your long-standing adversaries. If you're interested, meet me at the Vespucci police station.
Wouldn't advise going inside. Not with your reputation for depravity and general aversion to the law. In all seriousness, your countenance is quite discernible, and there are certain of my consociates who would take it upon themselves to exercise their right to lethal force were they to encounter you in person. But it's good to cross paths with you again, my friend. After head of security at the Diamond, this isn't exactly what I had in mind, but it's still a long way from a mall cop, right? Let's take a walk. Relax. I'm a cop, but I'm not a cop. This is just where the universe put me right now. I mean, I have my path and you have yours. And quite frankly, I don't give a damn about your antics out there. In fact, we may be able to assist each other. I mean, check this out. You see that misguided individual? How do you think he's gotten away with selling drugs in front of that burger shop very conspicuously for 10 years now? In front of the largest department in the city. He cuts them in.
Effenburger, you copy? Yo, Effenburger.
I copy.
Worst last name ever, dude. I mean, effing what? Anyway, when you got 5, we all need some effing coffee down here on Dick's. And don't forget the effing cream and sugar.
Copy that. All these motherfuckers. Huh? I'm out here getting coffee for cops on the take. And that guy over there is only a modicum of the issue. There's a new cartel running a large-scale cocaine operation out of the Cluckin Bell factory in Paleto Bay. And be in no doubt, the cops, they're not only turning a blind eye, they're actively facilitating. If you ask me, the cartel and the cops can both go to hell, preferably on the back of the same bullet. I'm talking about a surgical strike, man. Taking out the whole operation. That's why I came to you. Let's go somewhere a bit more unfrequented. I understand your motivation in these matters. If you raid that factory, anything you find is yours to keep. This isn't about the drugs for me. This is about these assholes running the biggest protection racket in the state. That's the kind of status quo I cannot abide. As far as my part, I can provide all the intel you need. Records, names, locations. We will need to educate ourselves on the factory, though. Gather materials so you can attack it with style and aptitude.
Ding fucking dong, Officer Effenburger. We're effing falling asleep over here. Get us some effing coffee.
Copy that. I'm on my way. Think about it. If anybody deserves to be fucked with, it's these guys. Can I count you in? Excellent. Now on to the first order of business. Acquire some funds. And fortuitously, we have files on some money laundering operations not far from here. The department allows them to operate for a share of the profits. I suggest we take a more proactive stance. Time to do what you do. I'll call you. Let me take these fucking assholes their coffee.
Hey, it's me. That was a lucrative effort. This is a solid fund to use on the rest of our planning efforts. The first leg of which I'll get to work on right now. I'll be in touch.
I need a man so bad.
Well, you're a nobody.
All right, let's discuss a potential way into this place. The cartel are paying off employees of Cluckin Bell to use their factory as a cover. There are a couple things we'll need in order to solidify my current infiltration plan. Let's move.
For you know.
Well, you're a nobody.
Coordinates coming your way. I have a checklist for today's operation. Number 1, a laptop from a Cluckin Bell employee on the cartel's payroll. It's got critical intel for our operation. Number 2, a hacking device which is going to help us pilot a train. And that brings me to number 3. We need a train. That's how we're getting into the factory. By the way, don't worry. We may share a goal, but I'm fully aware we do not share a motivation. I've made sure sufficient funds are allocated to recompense you for your efforts today. Okay, let's get the guy with the laptop. This is a critical piece of intel. The cartel have paid off multiple Cluckin Bell employees to look the other way while they use their business as a cover for the manufacture and distribution of cocaine. This laptop's gonna give us a window into their schedules. I just sent you a CCTV image of the guy. You got a choice. Steal the laptop behind his back or incapacitate him first. I'll leave it to you. The information on that laptop is invaluable. It's gonna tell us the perfect time to strike. A hacking device. If we're gonna do this, there's a lot of computer systems we're gonna need to override along the way, and this is our ticket. Now, fair warning, the guy who owns this is a pretty serious criminal element. Major hacker. The LSPD won't touch him, but we will. He operates out of a terabyte command truck. I'm sending you a picture of it now. My advice to you is, locate his drones. They're tethered to a security. Take them down before you proceed. found the keys. The train should be at your disposal. Okay, progress update. The train you acquired has been discreetly relocated into storage, where it will remain until the day of the raid. Things are coming together. Next on the to-do list, acquiring weapons and gear, or the getaway vehicle. Your choice. So, we have some important yet enjoyable decisions to make. On the one hand, you need to acquire your preferred weapons and gear. On the other, you need to acquire your getaway vehicle. We'll need to steal both. These can't be traced back to us. Where would you like to start?
arrange for any extras to be stashed in case you change your mind. Dependable as usual.
Good job. Now that you've secured all the weapons and gear necessary to take on a Cluckin Bell factory overrun by the cartel, we should discuss your means of escape.
Wheels you got there?
Next up, acquiring a getaway vehicle. We need to take the same precautions we did for the weapons. We steal it from a gang, so the trail leads to them instead of us.
Sending the locations of 3 viable getaway vehicles. Get a good look at these surveillance shots I'm sending through. These are the gangs on our radar. I'm sure you have plenty of vehicles capable of getting you out of Cluckin Bell with all your extremities intact. We need something that can't be traced to us. I've acquired 3 suitable options for a getaway car. All of them are sourced from local gangs bribing the LSPD to turn a blind eye to their activities. If the car ends up getting traced, the trail leads back to them, not us. We'll only need to use one of them for the raid. The choice, as always, is yours. Okay, we got 3 cars from 3 gangs, but you only need one to get away from the Cluckin Bell factory. Though all these cars differ in quality, you can safely assume that all of these locations will have men with guns on standby, and be prepared to deal with any so-called fuck shit. You finessed these degenerates last time, but don't underestimate their ability to adapt. Even when it comes to their rusty-ass car, you will find more resistance. I should remind you, these groups are the same people you may have visited when sourcing your equipment. If you pay the same crew another visit, expect increased security. This neighborhood is typically lost MC territory. I'm frankly surprised these guys are able to operate here. And they don't exactly have state-of-the-art security in place. A locked garage would be the safest spot they can afford to store the vehicle. If you see it, find a way to open it. So you're going back to these guys. A positively bold strategy. There's a garage close to the factory where the car will be safe.
provide all the means necessary for a perfect escape. Excellent. I've been investigating where the factory workers park, and fortunately for us, the garage seems to get completely ignored. Your getaway car will remain undisturbed until it's time for the raid. Hey, so I understand that your MO is up to you, but there are steps you can take to ensure the element of surprise is on your side. Introducing a little chaos into the cartel supply line is one of them. If you do, they'll assume your arrival on the train is just an unscheduled delivery. And if nothing else, the looks on their faces will be highly amusing. Alright, you have the coordinates for the Cluckin Bell outlet on Innocence Boulevard. I'll hit you with the brief en route. Alright, the time has come to throw the cartel supply lines into disarray. We need them in a state of chaos. Train delivery arrives up at the factory and just wave them through. So our primary objective is to locate their depot and sabotage their fleet of delivery trucks. Our secondary objective is to find a key card that'll allow us access to the factory's restricted areas. Oh, and keep an eye out for a driver uniform that can come in handy for getting into the depot and the trucks. Okay, remember that laptop you got me? I found a schedule on it that says there should be delivery vans leaving this establishment any minute. Hack all the vans, and we can use the GPS to find the depot where they load up the drugs. That's where we're gonna hit them. We're getting our money's worth out of that guy's hacking device. Well, we're getting his money's worth. Be forewarned. We've infiltrated their system, and they won't let us live. If you see a uniform, take it. Might as well buy some time by playing the part. Plus, it's a rare chance to express your theatrical side. Damn, data's incomplete. If we hack additional vans, we can patch the information. We've got the location. Don't worry about the van's drivers warning their collaboration inside the garage. They won't suspect this is part of a coordinated attack. They'll just assume it's another day in Los Santos. If you're in that uniform, remember it'll only get you so far. Can't hide that distinctive face of yours. At some point, they'll call you out. Okay, keep things quiet and this will be easy. Means the factory won't be expecting us at all. All you gotta do is sabotage the trucks and grab a key card. If you wipe the CCTV, they'll be none the wiser. But listen, if you want to blow the trucks up, there's no way of keeping that on the down low. You'll be alerting the whole cartel that you're coming for them. But hey, maybe that's your style. You know, there's gotta be areas that are strictly off limits to drivers. The cartel won't want anyone seeing something they shouldn't.
CCTV's wiped. As far as the cartel know, you were never here. One to navigate that factory. Since they don't know you're coming, check this out for some advanced strategy. We're gonna need Cluckin Bell crates big enough for you to hide inside. Yeah, that's right. We're gonna Trojan horse this factory. Look for something we can use. Seize it and bring it back.
done out there. When your train arrives at the factory, the cartel will assume it's a delivery instead of a full-scale seizure of their assets. Hey, it's my pleasure to inform you that we have officially completed all necessary preparations to move forward with the Cluckin Bell operation at your earliest convenience. Let's make this happen. How you doing in that box? Under the circumstances, your customary silence is a little concerning. Should I have added air holes? Cluck twice if you're in trouble. Okay, good. Now remember, when you burst out of that crate, you'll be in the heart of that operation. How you choose to use the element of surprise is up to you. This is it. Good luck. Okay, the cocaine will be stored in various locations. Clear out all the stashes. There should also be a safe nearby. Grab whatever's inside. If you want to refresh your arsenal, don't forget the extra equipment you acquired. I've arranged for it to be left in the dumpster to the rear of the factory. The key card you acquired should grant you access to restricted areas in the factory, including the basement. It's clear this place is barely functioning as a chicken factory. One would have more Cluckin Bell staff to keep up appearances, but I underestimated just how bold criminals can be once they have the police in their pocket. Once you get into the storage area, fill your pockets. Don't forget to vacate the contents of the safe too. We're gonna need to find the safe codes. They should be on a computer in the office. If you want to stay under the radar, I suggest you find a key. Although blasting the lock and forcing your way in is a viable option, it could trigger the alarms.
we go. Connect to the computer. I read up on how to use the hacking device so we didn't end up unexpectedly fucked once we made it to this point. All you have to do is find where the signal is the strongest. If the device is showing blue, you're headed in the right direction. Red, you're not. Remember, there are multiple connections. You'll need to hack each one before you have the code. Okay, that should have done it. Have you received the safe code? The code to the safe should be on the hacking device. That should do it. You're done. Okay, I'm listening to the radio, and it sounds like that safe triggered some alarm. They're shutting down most of the roads leading away from the factory. Fortunately, we're one step ahead of them. The getaway car should be right where you left it. The getaway vehicle is still in the garage where you left it. Excellent work. Mission accomplished. Now to the vital matter of payment. As I'm sure you can appreciate, there are certain transactions I can't be party to as an officer of the law. But if I've learned anything from my associates on the LSPD, it's how to look the other way. Now remember, as far as I'm concerned, you can hit that factory as often as you like. As long as you're giving me reasons to keep looking the other way, I'm happy. As you can see from my choice of transportation, my fortunes at the LSPD are also improving. Just got these babies in, fresh off the line. Guess who picked one up? Until next time, let's disassociate. To confirm that your compensation is in your account. And of course, to congratulate you again on a successful operation. Our efforts to derail the Cluckin Bell cartel's efforts were indeed effective, but it won't be long before they and their corrupt counterparts in the LSPD rebuild their little enterprise. Each and every time we knock them back down, I'll ensure it's worth your while. Effenburger out.
It's all champagne and glamour. I'm just a fucking glorified babysitter.
How are things?
I'm on a raw diet because I can't
Everyone
go to
in the
weddings
movie
anymore.
industry is a cop.
It's stupid.